The Struthiomimus is the next dinosaur to be reworked within Path of Titans, and today I'm telling you everything you need to know about it in one video. And I can guarantee as soon as I upload this, the developers are only going to show more of this creature. Anyways, let's just get right into it. The Struthiomimus model rework is coming up next, and while it will include overhauls to its gameplay and abilities too, it's important to know that the model is the thing that was showcased first prior to any new abilities for this dinosaur, and we don't actually have any new abilities showcased for it. From the March dev blog, the developers went over what they have done so far. That included a first pass for the model rework and a first pass for the textures, showcasing a untextured or skinned model, which was the work in progress from it. However, since then, we found out a lot more about the dinosaur. In the dev blog themselves, they also mentioned that they plan to give the dinosaur a proper beak, give it a tongue because the prior model did not have a tongue, dramatically change its proportions, dramatically change its head shape, and the feathers are being improved to make them look more shaggy, like that of an ostrich and an emu. And this won't be the last time I mention these birds either. Shortly after the dev blog released, we got a glimpse of a full model itself, textured and completed. Almost as if the developers were waiting for me to upload my video going over it all, and then of course that remodel came out as soon as I uploaded the video. That being said, from the showcase of that TLC, we could see this. The dinosaur pretty much shrank down massively. Its body proportions got a lot smaller overall, and when you look at the before and after, you can see the size difference is substantial. They were right with the feather detailing as well. It looks a lot shaggier, but it looks a lot better overall. More textured details and everything like that than it previously did. The beak as well has gotten smaller, the head overall has gotten smaller as well, but the beak is more pronounced compared to before, and it's got bigger eyes as well in proportion to the head of the dinosaur, which is now a lot smaller. The feet got smaller as well, but the legs got slimmer too, with more pronounced muscles like that of an ostrich as well. And then, of course, the developers showcased a close-up of the head to further emphasize the showcased changes to the head and the beak and the eyes as well. You can see that eye is a lot bigger and the beak is more pronounced compared or more prominent than it was before. Of course, we have the remodel, and we also saw some glimpses that are now available for you all to check out of new skins. So let's have a look at them. 3 skins have been completely reworked so far for the Struthiomimus remodel and have been shown off on the remodel as well, but shown off on the public test branch, so you can actually hop onto the public test branch of the game and check them out and see the before and after if you compare it to the live branch and the public test branch. However, I'm going to showcase the before and afters here for you anyway. So with the default skin, this has been changed, but it's faced the smallest changes out of the bunch, keeping the same theme that it had, but changing the texturing overall and making it slightly better and blending those colors that it had a little better too. It's clear when you look at them that blending has improved significantly, and it's interesting that in some places it got darker and in others it got slightly lighter overall, although while this is probably the most subtle skin change, it is really nice. Moving on to the next skin, this is the fox skin. This is the most substantial and my favorite skin change in my eyes that occurred out of all of them. Of course, this is the fox skin. From a core skin coloration that was originally more oranges and browns to a mix of blues, blacks and oranges. This one is by far and away my favourite skin to come out of the rework of the Struthiomimus so far for Path of Titans, and could arguably be one of my favourite skins in Path of Titans so far. The skin colorations are great and the changes are substantial. A fantastic improvement on this skin, and another skin that got a fantastic improvement is the Budgie skin, which we saw a change to its pattern and overall colours as well, with the introduction of brighter blues and a change to its patterns on the skin, allowing for that nicer blend overall. Same with the fox skin, because that got changes to its patterns as well. Each pattern has been changed significantly as well, so from pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3, they've all been completely changed. They are completely different to what they were before, and that being said, the colours are a lot more brighter. For example, all of the blues have been shifted to be brighter than the previously more dull options that you had. On a final note for the skins, we do get to see what the skins look like on the new model as well, because on Twitter, the developers showcase that on their socials. They showcase the new skins being cycled and randomized while on the new model, not the current model that we have on the public test branch, because the new model isn't on the public test branch. So it gives a good glimpse of what it is likely to look like on that new model, and it's clear that it's been made for that new model to keep them up to date. Although for the other skins, I'm unsure if we're going to see any significant changes or major reworks for them, or it will just be ported over like we're seeing with the Lambeosaurus TLC, where they got slightly better, but they just stayed pretty much the same, just updated to the newer textures. Another thing regarding these skins that I do want to mention regarding Struthiomimus is the fact that we do actually get to see another new skin that is already available on the Struthiomimus now and is coming to the new Struthiomimus rework. This is the skin from the Pangea skin pack, which looks incredible. They teased it on the new model, but obviously you can get access to it on the current model. On the new model it looks a lot better though. I just want to bear that in mind. It looks really, really nice, and I'm a big fan of it as well. And finally, for the animations, it's likely that this dinosaur is going to be getting an overhaul to its animations, and well, we're already seeing that. Its running and walking animation has been showed off and teased recently on the social medias for the game. The developers mentioned that they took inspiration from that of the ostrich when making the run animation, and it really does reflect that in the animation itself when they showcased it off, especially when they show it off from that side view for a little bit while it's running. This running animation looks so much smoother, it looks so much better overall. Big fan of it, and I definitely think these reworked animations overall just fit really, really nice as well. I feel like the walking animation has been tweaked as well. It looks a little bit more bouncy than usual, but it does feel a little bit janky. However, I'm pretty sure maybe that walking animation could be the old one, or they just haven't properly finished it yet, because the main focus here was the run, and I don't think anyone wanted to focus on that walking animation. However, the run is really fluid, bouncy, and truthfully, when you compare it to that of an ostrich, you can see where they got the inspiration from, and also when you compare it to the old running animation, it definitely looks a lot better. But other than that, everybody, that is everything we know so far regarding the Struthiomimus TLC. Of course, this is likely to change. It's likely like sometime this week they'll probably release something new, or at the end of the month they'll release a new dev blog with more as well. But other than that, we'll find out when that time comes. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. If you want to check out another video, I recommend this one, where I outlined what we could be seeing in the next update for the game. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.